So what do I like about this Indian cricket team? Quite a few, but I thought I'd look at 4 or 5 issues, and I'd love to get your point of view on that as well, if you can make it more interactive. What is it that you like and don't like about this current setup? The number one thing I like is the focus on winning. And we've seen that even when Virat Kohli was captain briefly in Australia, huge target at Adelaide, one of the best test matches you will see, and India kept going for it. You saw that again in Kolkata as well. I mean, you could say India could have declared 20 minutes earlier, but over 5 days, that's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And while we are an individual-driven country, and so individual records mean a lot to us, I think in all fairness to Virat Kohli, in those last 4 overs, whenever he got the strike, he was charging on towards 100. He didn't get the strike for a little while. So yes, it would have been a magnificent thing if Kohli had declared at 80 and India had won. But the flip side also was it could have been a boring draw, and you could have said, one more over could have done it. So I'm actually okay with that, with the fact that the declaration came, because I think it could only have come 15-20 minutes earlier. But overall, I like this aggressive push towards winning, playing 5 bowlers. So that's the thing I like the most. I like watching Pujara bat. I just love the good old-fashioned test match bats when he plays close to his body, lets the ball go. Only occasionally when he gets past 50, gets bowled to the incoming ball. But largely Pujara is lovely position, plays very straight, drives a lot early on in his innings, and the strike rate keeps on improving as the innings gets longer. Once he goes past 100, he's as quick as anybody else. So classical test match batsman. I love watching Pujara bat. As indeed, I love watching India spinners play in home conditions. Ashwin, Jadeja, they just adapt their game beautifully when they're playing. Jadeja does only that much with the ball, but he realizes that the track is his friend. He only needs to do that much. Ashwin is beautiful. They give their guarantee, their captain 5 wickets when they're playing, and they get top order players out too. It's not that they're getting sort of naive kind of players out. They get their top order players out as well. So I'm enjoying watching the 2 spinners bowl in home conditions. I'm a fan of Wriddhiman Saha. I thought there were times in Sri Lanka when words were falling short because he was keeping so well. You needed a poet to describe his keeping. The track was up and down. Saha was down and the ball was low. He was up taking catches by his shoulder. He's a wonderful, classical, old-fashioned test match wicket keeper. He's quiet, he's unfussy, he's efficient. They used to say about keepers, you only notice them when things go wrong. You almost don't notice Saha. That makes him a very good keeper. But we don't have metrics to judge keepers by. And that's a funny thing in an analytics-driven era. And so we keep looking at batting average. That's very unfair. I think Saha is as good a keeper as India's had. So I love watching Saha. And I think, number 5, we've got a good fast bowling core as well. We'd like to see a little bit more from a Shami or a Yadav, but there's a good fast bowling core in Indian conditions. They reverse the ball very well. They give you hope that maybe when you go abroad, you can fight fire with fire. And there's enough of a pool to pick from now. I don't think Indian cricket had a pool of 5 or 6, even 7 fast bowlers to pick from. So that's the other thing I like, the fact that the fast bowlers are now contributing along with the spinners. So here's 5 things I like. What are the 5 things you like? Let's keep a conversation going.